In this video, we will be executing some of the basic programs in Core Java, like ranges from hello world to like sum of two numbers, multiplication, and all like that mathematical functions. And also, we will be doing some of complex, not complex because in complex in terms of these basic things like for loop, do while loop, if else ladder, like that. So we'll be performing those some of the programs to understand the basic concepts in core java. So I will be using IntelliJ as my IDE. I'm on currently Windows platform. So I will be making new package in that. So I've already come as main, and I will be creating a new package. I will be naming as what I can name is basic, I guess. Yes. So I made a basic package, and inside that package I will be making my new Java class. So in the new Java class I will be just writing hello. Yeah, so because we'll be executing hello world first, obviously it is basic, but it is obviously required, right? So I created a hello file, and inside that it is already done like public class hello, right? So I hope you guys all know about some of the things while writing a Java program, like it will be come from package basic public class hello and all that thing. Okay, so in public class hello, it is public because we will be having our main method inside this public class, right? So whenever I will be compiling this program, compiler will first search about the main method in my program. So my main method must be inside the public class. If I will write private here, so it will not execute. Why? Because my main method can't will not be accessed by the my compiler because it is private. So by default it is public. As you have seen, I will not return anything. By default it can be public, right? So we are not going into much details because this is obviously a demonstration part. I mean understanding. I will be just demonstrating some of the programs here, right? So inside the public class hello, I will be having my main method, which is public static void main, right? And inside that void main, I will be having string and then args. Inside that, I will be having system.out.println. System.out.println. Obviously don't think that I don't know as out is the like shortcut to print system.out.println. I know that, but for demonstrating purpose I will write the whole statement, right? Inside that I will just what I will write first, java program, right? In first java program. So what I will do here to change the size, I will just go to settings. I think I have not enabled that control plus mouse wheel, so I will just enable that. I will just apply and just okay. So I hope it is visible now. Obviously it is that big, so it must be. So we were at the statement like system.out.println. This is my first program. So if you know that system is a whole class which contains like many things. Here you can see the system class contains several useful class fields and method, right? So basically we use system dot out in a java lang package. This package is like basic package which I have created, but sometimes we have to also import some of the package like import java dot util dot what I can say, okay, just scanner package, right? I have imported previously. So this is the thing that we have to perform sometime to use some of the method functions or class uh, to deal with the situation given in the program. So basically this is our first program, obviously first Java program, and it resides in public class hello, and we have package as basic package which we have created previously, right? So this is my program, and as I've told that we have to make method public because our main resides is inside the public, right? And these are the command line arguments, string args. uh, all of these are useful, and we can also execute this program in our command prompt, right? So I will be just executing this hello by right clicking it. So here you can see it is building, right? Parsing Java, and the build is completed, and here you can see first Java program. This is my first Java program. We have successfully executed our first program, right? So this is all about our first program. Also just some shortcut, if you're using IntelliJ IDEA or if you have downloaded, you can just write s out and just press tab key. So here you can see all of a sudden the whole system.out.println is came, right? First Java program. Okay. And for this is our first Java program. Also we can write public static void main, like we have to write public static void main and just press tab. So whole will come public static void main. So these are the some shortcuts. So we have done our first program, which was hello world, in our case first Java program, right? Another thing which I forgot to mention was our class name and the file name must be same. Why? Because compiler will search like if a file name and class name must be same, but in class name we have also some exception. Not we can say exception because these are a basic program. Like in Java, which is pure object oriented programming language, we cannot say 100% pure, but it is pure, right? So uh, our file a compiler will only search for class name and file name where main method resides, right? In our case we have our main method inside the hello class, so compiler will search the main method class name and the file name must be same. So that's how program will be executed. So now we will be creating a new Java class. I will name it as sum, and inside that we will be writing our sum of two number program, right? Sum of two numbers, first we will take static numbers, like in starting only we will be declaring the value of the variable. Like I will be using public static void main because obviously we have to write it first, and then I will be declaring some variable like int a. Since I will be using initial value, so I will be giving a as 5 and b as 2, right? And c will means the sum of two numbers, which is a and b, will be stored in c, right? So I'll just write here c equal to a plus b, right? So the sum of a plus b will be stored in c, right? So what I have to do now, my current value of the sum is stored in c. My current value of sum is stored in c, right? So what I have to print now, I have to print c now. Okay, so I'll be just printing c. Okay, so for better experience, the sum is and have to concat it. If you know some of the concatenation of string and all that, then you know this, right? I'll be having plus c here. The value will be printed here along with this system.out statement, right? So save it and run sum.main. Okay, so is building and the sum is 7. Obviously we know that 5 plus 2 is 7, right? So the sum is 7. The thing you don't know here is this all will come in like println statement, or when you will go for some of class string and all that characters at string expression, and like many more. There are many things, right? The thing we declared here is int. I can also declare as a float, like floating point number and all that stuffs, right? So what we done here is we took static values, right? Int a equal to 5 and b equal to 2. But from now we will be using values which will be taking from the user, right? So I don't need this now. I'll just want variables, and c equal to b logic is obviously same. See, the error which is giving right now is variable b might not have been initialized. So in Java you have to understand that there is no garbage anywhere in Java. I can't execute without initializing the value of a and b, because Java don't collect garbages, or in others word we can say Java have automatic garbage collector. So let's keep this error as it is, and first we have to include some package, right? Okay, since we will be taking input from the user, that is the value of a will be provided by user and value of b will be provided by user. So for that we have to import one thing. This is, that is, import java dot util dot scanner. This is the basic scanner class. We can also import all the class by in like in place of scanner you just have to type star, but in this case we will be just using scanner class. So import java.util.scanner. This util contains all the packages, right? All the packages, or we can say class, which is scanner class. So in this case we will be using scanner class. Scanner class basically used to take input from the user from the standard input machines. Like in our case, our standard input machine is keyboard, right? So int abc I have declared. I have also imported our scanner class, and further I will just make object of scanner class. So scanner and sc, I have make scanner sc as an object, and that, and then I will be what I can say, from where I have to take input. So for that I will write just uh, sc new sc new scanner, right? New scanner. Okay, just system dot in. It will, from where it will take, it will take from the standard input system sys, obviously system dot in, right? Oh, what is happening here? System dot in, and the end semicolon, right? And now what I will do, I have created the object for scanner class, right? It is just a reference. I have not assigned any value to a yet. So for that I will do a equal to sc dot, the object which I have created previously, it is now pointing to a. Whatever value will user enter will go to a. And here we have to make sure that these are the types of the input which we can take from the user. For example, they are next int, here int radix, int this is next byte, this is string pattern, this is pattern. So these are the types of the data which we can take from the user. But in our case we will use next int. Why? Because the type of the a is the integer in here, right? So we must use next int as the input type. If user enter 5.1, 5.2, or like any floating point value, it will just deny, right? So sc dot next int, and what we just have to write like acknowledge user that please enter and enter the value of a, right? User will enter, and in okay, we have the value of a now. See, the error which was getting previously now is to only b, because why? Because we already take the value from user. User will enter 0, user will enter 1, whatever user want to enter it will enter, but error is gone. Why? Because we not have to initialize right now, it will be initialized by the user. And why it is gone? Because we have taken the scanner class, right? So the same thing we will be doing for b. I'm not copy pasting right now because this is the like some of the things which we have to understand in core Java. That's why we have core Java, right? Okay, enter the value of b, right? So user will enter the value of b, and what we will do right now is b equal to, not plus, equal to sc dot next int, right? Why we didn't wrote that whole sc thing right now? Because we have to just initialize only one time, we have to create object of scanner class only one time. There is not a fixed you have to write sc. You can give any name, any damn name you want to give, you can give the object name, right? So these are the things we have to perform to take value from the user. I'll just take abstract. Okay, just let me do the things. Okay, c equal to a plus b. So now you can see there is no error in this statement. Why? Because we already initialized the value of a and b from the scanner class. Means this value of a and b will be initialized by the user and not by the programmer or the developer, right? Obviously developer is the heavy word, right? Developer will not make this kind of program. So all the values are set right now and our logic is also set. So we are, I guess, ready to execute the program. So I will just execute run some dot main. It will be asked see here you can see the value of a. So for example I enter 4. Okay, just 4, and enter the value of b. Let's say I enter 5. So the sum is 9, right? 4 plus 5 equals to 9. So again we'll just run for one more time and enter the value of a, right? I'll just 100, and the enter of value is 200. So sum is 300, right? So our program is working right now. So this is the basic program. Obviously I'm spending more time in that, but what I can do, right? Like these are the programs which are made to understand like basic concept, right? So